We're knackered already. So we left about 5 to 9 for our walk to Tadapani. It's a bit cool today. Still very, very cloudy. No rain though, which is a good thing. Should take about 5 hours, I think. So we'll see how we get on. We're just getting up to the ridge now, which is a hard bit at the start. Then it should be quite reasonable, like level or going down. And then there's a hard bit at the bottom, going right back up to Tadapani. We'll see how we get on. First proper break. Not a little break. You can see the sun on the Annapurna right in the background. Day 3, the hardest in my opinion. More sun across the Annapurna. Maybe when we get to the ridge, we have to see it much, much better. I'm going to stop here because somebody's coming up on a pony. Get to one side. Namaste.
Namaste. Slowly.
Official stop number 2, and we're on part of the ridge. Sun's coming out. All the gang are here. Om, Sujan, Tingzi, and obviously the people I'm travelling with. And just opposite me is Poon Hill. I don't know if you're going to be able to make out, but you can see the white tower from Poon Hill and the blue roof of the coffee shop there. You should be, hopefully you'll be able to see a white tower sticking out. So that is Poon Hill, so that's where we walked up and down from this morning, and now we're walking towards Tadapani. The sun is coming out, so it's getting warmer. And there are lots of people making their way to Tadapani or beyond, or to other trails and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully the third stop is where we're at the ridge and you can see both sides, but we'll see what happens. Another set of, well, 3 ponies here. Worked bloody hard. Two of them are stopping for a bit of a break. Can't blame them. So we've reached the bridge after about an hour. We're stopping for a bit of chocolate. It's a bit cooler here. Definitely can feel a breeze, but I'm really warm, so I'm taking my little woolly top. You can see it's very misty. Patches of sun everywhere, but it's very misty. But on our way to Tadapani. And it's about 10:30, so we're still sort of patches of climbing, patches of descending. It's very moist, still very, very warm, very pleasant. We've got a nice cool breeze though, which is nice. So yeah, just carry on walking. But the forest is beautiful, untouched. Well, obviously it has been touched because there's a path going through it, but it is still very, very pretty. It's so picturesque. There's a hell of a lot more people than I remember last time, but maybe that's because the weather's not great, so everybody's trying to get to where they need to get to before they think rain might come. But it's so lovely and beautiful, very green. Not many sounds of insects, the occasional bird, but it's so quiet. If you like peace and quiet, then this will be just up your alleyway. Yeah, let me show you some of the signal. beautiful scenery. Like with the trees right on the edge. Yeah. Feels like you're in a movie set like Jurassic Park or something like that. Like you feel like a dinosaur's going to jump out at you any second now. With all these sort of old trees, lots of like dead leaves everywhere, these thin trails everywhere. Carry on walking. This is just the porters, how they carry stuff. Unbelievable. They're so strong. I think I might have mentioned it before. I tried to put one of our bags on. I had 2 bags, and he had his own rucksack. I put it onto my neck and stood up, and I could feel pressure immediately on my forehead and on my neck muscles on the side. It was so heavy. Obviously, we're not used to it, and apparently they've been doing this when they were young as well. Like, you know, their local stuff, taking stuff up and down for their parents and stuff like that. So they've got much stronger muscles than us. They don't look muscly, but they've obviously got much inner strength. You know, they obviously don't need to go to the gym and become, I don't even know what the black term is, but anyway. So we had a little tea break at the end of the main track down from Tadapani, and we just rejoined the track. You sort of go through this little village, and I mean little village, there's probably a couple of houses on there, a restaurant, obviously where the local people live, and they've got a couple of rooms that they want to rent out as well. But you just come down from their house or their property and you're in this. So peaceful, so peaceful. Come down to some running water, lots of running streams and like little waterfalls. So if I get a chance, I'll add the photos into the video of the long exposures of the water that I'm doing. But just look at the scenery, it's absolutely stunning. I think there's people behind me, so I'm gonna get a move on. So walk down some proper sort of steps now with like a handrail, but I think that's just to protect people, because on this side you can see it's quite near the edge. But there's so many plants and bamboos, I can't imagine people falling right down, but you never know. The sound of water, I hope this little GoPro can pick that up. But it's so lovely and peaceful. Some people have passed us, we've passed some people. Some people seem to be in a rush, they are really racing down. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they need to get somewhere because they're moving on somewhere. God knows, but I quite enjoy just walking at my pace, taking in the scenery, just left to my own thoughts. I'm just thinking about stuff. And yeah, usually what I think about is what I'm going to eat next. So we're going to stop for lunch, probably in half an hour-ish, something like that. So the dal bap, for some reason, the dal bap is different in each restaurant, which you'd expect that, but I can't remember it last time it tasted nicer than it's tasting now. Maybe that's just, it's tasted the same, but from my memory it tasted nicer, so I might try something different. I like to try and eat the local stuff, so I'll see if they've got any other Nepalese dish they do and see what happens. But yeah, speak to you in a bit. Oh, we're just getting back down to the riverbed, so expect some videos, expect some still shots. See ya. I should have bought like a chest strap for this bloody GoPro, but look at all this scenery. I'm not sure if it is picking it all up, but the colours, the different shades of green, yellows, browns, that stone formation or rock formation, and then moss growing on the trees. You've got these huge rhododendron trees everywhere, bamboo. I think they said there's oak trees here as well. Ferns everywhere. I've just taken a couple of photos, one at long exposure and one at normal exposure, and I'll put them up just so see which one people prefer. I prefer long exposure actually, because what it does to the water makes it look like candy floss, so rather than an action shot. But the water is amazing, it sounds beautiful, really peaceful, love it. Hope you can see it and hope you make it out. Just got to stop every few minutes to take a picture of this water. It's amazing. Taking some photos as well, so I'll add some photos hopefully if I remember. The colours are just amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, just video that got that orange.
So this isn't religious or anything, these are just tourists putting stones up. It looks pretty impressive. Say hello.
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 Good?
You're good, I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah.
Chop chop, jaldi, jaldi. See the stunning water. Beautiful. You can see down there. I don't think it's going to come out because I think it's a bit too noisy for this built-in microphone of this little GoPro session. But I hope you can see behind me how beautiful that is. And I know people are saying it because it's every 5 yards you stop and have a look at it, and it's all something. It's the same river, same stream running down, but it's just slightly different colours, different way it's running down. It's beautiful. And you have the old, sometimes the occasional log that's been washed down as well. I imagine from the monsoons, and it just stays there until it gets washed down a bit further, and it just carries on its journey down and then rots into nothing. But yeah, really, really lovely. Yeah, I know, it's another video of me, waterfalls, but look at this behind me. Hopefully you can make it out. Again, I'll put some still photos in there, but look at that. It is absolutely stunning. Well, I think my group are way gone, but hey, don't mind that. Just walking, enjoying the scenery, making the most of it. So yeah, see you later. It's been 10 seconds and there's another little waterfall here. This one's almost got like a little tray in front of it and it's spreading the water across. Look at it. Yeah, I know. It's boring. Today's video is going to be about water and forest. Hey yo, see ya. Right, to change the monotony a bit, I'm gonna just film me walking along the path. Might not say anything, but I just want to show you how beautiful it looks. Looks like somebody started a fire there. That's not good. All of this is just absolutely beautiful. I can see my group just ahead, but look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Scenery is absolutely stunning. This is a little natural shower. In this amazing forest, absolutely amazing. Much wetter than before, but still very, very beautiful. Almost feels a bit enchanted in certain areas where you're walking through the actual trees, the rhododendrons and such like, and they're covered in moss. They've got vines growing on them, different coloured leaves. Some of the leaves are dead, so they're golden brown, golden yellow, golden brown, whatever. And then you've got green leaves. It's very, very beautiful. But yeah, look, you just can't get away from this stuff. I know, another little clip of water, just running water down the river. Look at that though. Absolutely beautiful. I wish we could do a packed lunch rather than have to go and sit somewhere. We could just sit somewhere here and just eat our lunch. Like I said, I'd be happy with a sandwich or something. But it looks like it's starting to rain a bit, so we want to try and get back, well, get some shelter and stuff like that before it buckets down. But again, I'll put a still photo in as well on a long exposure and see if somebody's taking a standard exposure, and yeah, I'll add them both in. If I remember all this stuff, maybe I'll go home and think I can't be bothered. But who knows? See what happens. See ya. So stop for lunch. This restaurant is just starting to spit, but this place has got new prayer flags up. as you can see above me, right by the river. Sorry, and right by the river. So yeah, we're going to stop for lunch, probably about an hour. It's 1 o'clock now, so we'll probably restart about 2 o'clock. And then yeah, hopefully another couple of hours after that, and then we're in room, we can change, maybe even have a shower, and then see what happens. See ya. Right, after a hearty lunch of vegetable noodles, making our way to Tadapani. So should be a couple of hours. Again, look at all this lovely forest. Beautiful, lovely forest. Every time I go up steps, it's really hard work. See ya. Yeah.
Are you doing it? I'm going to get the picture now. Natasha's doing it as well. Oh, I feel like I still got to do one. I love the noise. By the time I get this bloody camera out, it'll be gone.
Why so many of them? 10 of them. 10 of them.
Find you another one. You lost one. Oh, my phone's going hot. What have I got to change something
What's
else?
the Nepalese word? So we're just taking a little break, and from this point we're meant to be able to see Uluru, which is sort of that way, but obviously we can't see anything at the moment because it's really misty. You see how beautiful that looks even in the mist. It's just about see the edge of the hill up there. So we've started our descent down to the river, and then from the river I think basically climb straight back up. So have to see how we get on. It's can't say I'm looking forward to climbing straight back up, but yeah, see what's going on. Still very beautiful, very starting to get very misty.
I'm done with all of that.
So yeah, we're making our way down. These steps. You can hear the river at the bottom. Really peaceful. Seems to be some other people sort of racing. We're just taking our time, enjoying the scenery. Even though it might all look the same, it's all beautiful, all peaceful, and very relaxing. So yeah, see you in a bit. Time is 5 to 3. We're still making our way down. Still very pretty and lovely. Some people are sort of racing down, like I've said before. Don't know why they don't just take their time and appreciate what, you know, what's around them. But you know, everybody's different. Everybody does what interests them. I just want to show you this again. It's just stuff you've seen before, but it's just a different thing. Just this little bit of forest. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this little crappy microphone will pick up the sound of the river just below here somewhere. But this forest is beautiful. Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming. I'm just filming. Look, beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. Peace. Very damp. It's very damp, but I don't mind that. It's not raining. It's just the air's a bit damp. Everything's a bit damp. But exactly the same as when I was here on this day, on this part of the trek last time. So yeah, just looking forward to seeing everyone's face when they find out they reach the bottom, and then they're told, right, you have to go straight back up to get to the tea house. So we'll see what happens. Right, we've reached the river, as you can see behind. Now we're going up the steps. This is the start of the steps to Tadapani. So I'll give you an update halfway up. As you can tell, the steps right on the other side of the river, so that's where we were literally 10-15 minutes ago. And now we're doing these steps, going up, as you can see, all the way up. So we're working our way up. We just had a little break, and now I'm out of breath. Yeah, but it's just so beautiful. Loads of ferns growing in here, because this is really, really moist. Look at all the moss on that tree. You might not be able to hear it, but the river sounds quite distant now. And we're working our way up to Tadapani. That's it, Tadapani. So after a couple of stops, we're about halfway. So we're just carrying on. But the scenery is still beautiful, still magical, still very jungly.
You're saying naked falls. If you wanted, I don't know whether you were saying you wanted.
Oh, I think that might be Uluru, or like a. Can you see? We were on that side, right over there.
On the right hand side.
You know, if you look straight through, and you know the hill on the other side, you can see some buildings. So we would have walked up that way to.
Oh, it's down the dip.
Yeah, can you see the light? So we so we would have been on that side.
The right.
Yeah.
Did you walk through there?
Wow.
So we're going up this now. Apparently we're halfway. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Right, we're about to enter Tadapani. We were well over halfway when we stopped. So it's much smaller than Goripani. So I'm hoping we don't have to walk for another 10-15 minutes to find our hotel. So hopefully it's just here. Last time stayed at the Fishtail View Lodge. Oh, it looks like we're staying at that lodge again. So I think this will be shared facilities. Yeah, so we are staying at the same place. Can't even remember if that's what I said in the last video, but yeah, it is a good view when it's clear. You can see Fishtail Mountain, and it was an amazing sunrise. But we just have to wait and see what happens. But it's just good to be here and rested, and we can just have a look at all the beautiful trees everywhere. How green it is.